You know that feeling, right? You
Yeah.
pour your heart, your soul, everything into creating, I don't know, what you think is just gold.
Mm-hmm.
A killer product, maybe, or this amazing piece of content, an offer that seems like a total no-brainer.
Yeah, you're sure this is it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then just nothing. Silence. Like you launched it straight into a black hole.
It's deflating, isn't it?
Frustrating doesn't even cut it. It
Ugh.
feels like shouting and nobody hearing.
Totally. It's like you've got something good, something valuable that could genuinely help people, but just getting them to, look up, it feels impossible sometimes.
Right. Well, okay, get ready. Because today, we're basically handing over a key, a really, really effective tool to slice right through all that noise.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a deep dive into something called the curiosity hook. Some people call it the open loop.
The open loop. Good stuff.
Think of it like your secret password to get someone's attention. Not just grab it, but hold on to it.
Exactly. And look, this isn't about clickbait or, shady tactics. Not at all.
Yeah.
It's really about understanding how our brains actually work. Tapping into that natural wiring to create real interest, genuine engagement.
Which, for you listening, maybe you're an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, a small business owner trying to connect. This is huge, right?
Oh, absolutely. Understanding this stuff, it can seriously change how your message lands. More engagement, maybe more leads, a stronger connection, ultimately.
Because your time is, let's be honest, super valuable. You can't just keep throwing stuff out there hoping something sticks.
No way.
So our mission today is simple. We're going to unpack 4 specific types of these curiosity hooks, things you can literally start using, like tomorrow.
And they're not complicated either. That's the beauty. Pretty straightforward once you see them.
Simple but powerful.
Yeah.
And yeah, these ideas come from digging into various materials, looking at audience engagement, psychological triggers and marketing, that sort of thing.
Stuff that explores what really makes people stop scrolling and pay attention, what makes them think, tell me more.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. Why? Why does this curiosity thing actually work? What's happening upstairs when we see one of these hooks?
Right. This is the cool part. It's not just fluff. Curiosity is deeply embedded in how we function. Our brains are basically wired to close gaps in information. These open loops we mentioned. The brain hates leaving them open.
Okay, like when you're trying to remember the name of an actor from that movie.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly
okay.
that. Or a song title. You can almost hear it, but the name is just gone.
Ugh, drives me nuts.
Yeah.
It's like a little mental itch you have to scratch.
That's precisely it. That annoying feeling, that's your brain demanding closure. It needs to fill that gap.
Yeah.
And the same mechanism kicks in with these marketing hooks.
How so?
Well, part of it involves something called the reticular activating system, the RAS.
The RAS. Okay, what is that?
Think of it as your brain's bouncer. It stands at the door of your attention and decides what gets in and what gets ignored. There's so much information coming at us constantly, right?
Absolutely.
The RAS filters it. It flags what seems important or unusual.
So these curiosity hooks, they bribe the bouncer.
No, sort of. When
Yeah.
something unexpected pops up or something's clearly incomplete, the RAS basically gives it a VIP pass. It goes, whoa, hang on, pay attention to this.
Okay.
That's the open loop working in marketing. It creates that, what happens next feeling. You see it everywhere. The big mistake that's costing coaches thousands.
Oh, yeah, I see those.
Or, she almost quit her business until this one thing happened. Your brain just jumps on it. What mistake? What happened? You're hooked.
Mental bouncer bypassed.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, you said 4 types, 4 easy ways entrepreneurs can use this. What's number 1?
All right, the first one is the classic curiosity gap. This is where you clearly signal there's a payoff coming, some useful info, a solution, but you don't give it away immediately. You leave them hanging just a little bit.
Okay, give me an example, something concrete.
Sure. Imagine you see a post saying, here's the secret to doubling your followers. But first, let me show you why 90% of entrepreneurs fail at this.
Okay. So you promise the good stuff, more followers, but then you introduce a hurdle or a delay. Makes me want to know the secret, and if I'm making that failure mistake.
Exactly. It creates that little gap. Where does this work well for entrepreneurs?
Yeah, where should we use this one?
Well, it's fantastic for any kind of educational content. Tutorials, tips, sharing your expertise. That gap keeps people watching or reading because they know the answer is coming.
Right, they need the payoff.
Right, you're editing your videos all wrong, and here's how to fix it in 3 easy steps. You want to know the mistake and the steps? It's also great for conversion.
How so?
Start by talking about the amazing result or transformation your product delivers. Pique their interest in how you get those results. Like, my client stops stressing about content once they apply this one simple strategy.
Ooh, I like that. What's the strategy? You got to know.
Exactly. It pulls them towards your offer. It also works well on calls to action, obviously, making the click more intriguing. And it taps into motivation and inspiration. It makes people think, what if I could get that result? It hints at possibility.
Okay, the curiosity gap. Tease the reward.
Yeah.
Got it. Any, pro tips for using it?
Yeah, a couple of key things. Don't make the gap too big or frustrating. Tease, don't torture.
Right.
And you absolutely must deliver the payoff. Don't promise a secret and then give them nothing. That just annoys people.
Kills trust, yeah.
Totally. And keep the pacing tight. Don't wait too long to close that loop, or the curiosity might just fade. You can even layer them, hook them, build a bit more suspense, then deliver.
Tease, deliver, keep it moving. Okay, makes sense. What's the second hook?
Number 2 is playing on the idea of hidden information. This one makes your audience feel like they're about to get something exclusive, insider knowledge, the stuff not everyone knows.
Ah, the secret handshake stuff. People love feeling like they're in on a secret. How do we use that?
Think about saying something like, there's something brands don't want creators to know about getting paid more. Instantly, you're like, ooh, what is it?
Yeah, okay. Tell me.
It works really well for a few things. First, driving conversation and engagement. Teasing that exclusive info creates FOMO, right? Fear of missing out.
Totally.
People want in, so they'll comment, they'll DM you, they might share it. There's a mindset trick top entrepreneurs use that no one talks about. DM me a trick and I'll share it.
Oh, that's good. You're making them take an action to get the secret.
Exactly. Second, it's brilliant for building your expert authority. Sharing secrets, hacks, insider tips. It positions you as someone who knows things others don't. You're the source.
Like, here's the trick top creators use that they're not telling you.
Perfect example. And third, believe it or not, it helps with effortless selling.
Oh.
By hinting there's more value, more secrets just below the surface, you create this pull energy. People start coming to you asking questions because they feel you have the key. Like, this mindset shift helped me land 3 dream clients last month. Want to know how I use it? DM me shift.
Okay, so hidden information.
Yeah.
It's about exclusivity, authority, and creating that pull.
Yeah.
I like it. What's number 3?
Number 3 is fun. It's using contradictions or surprises. Basically myth busting. You say something unexpected that goes against common assumptions. It jolts people awake.
Ooh, okay. Give me an example that would make me do a double take.
How about, I got more clients by posting LS content. Here's why.
Whoa, okay. Everyone says post more. That definitely makes me curious.
Right. Or maybe, success isn't really about hard work. Most successful people are actually kind of lazy. Here's the truth. It breaks the pattern.
Huh. Lazy success. I want to know about that. Where does this contradiction thing work best for businesses?
Again, great for conversion because it provokes a reaction. People might argue, agree, share it. It gets attention. Think. You can create 30 days of content in 5 minutes with ChatGPT. Sound familiar? Here's why that's probably hurting you.
Challenge is a popular trend. Nice.
Yeah. It's also super effective for establishing authority. When you debunk myths, you show you know better than the generic advice.
Like, stop using hashtags like this. It's actually killing your reach.
Exactly. You sound like you've got the real scoop. And finally, it's great for highlighting your brand values and opinions. Sharing a bold, contrarian view builds authenticity. It connects you with people who think like you.
Like, I don't believe in hustle culture. Here's why I choose slow growth with intention. Shows your philosophy.
Precisely. It helps you stand out and attract your tribe.
Okay, be a little controversial. Challenge assumptions. Got it. What's the last one? Number 4.
The fourth is the magic of unfinished stories. Start telling a story, get to a really tense or interesting part, and then pause. The classic cliffhanger.
The what happened next effect. How do entrepreneurs use that?
You could start a post with something like, I was about to quit my business entirely, ready to walk away, and then this happened. And it changed absolutely everything.
Okay, I'm hooked. What happened?
See? It works. This is amazing for motivation and inspiration. We're wired for stories, especially comeback stories. Sharing the struggle, then pausing before the breakthrough, that creates huge emotional investment.
Makes it relatable, too.
Totally. Which leads to the second point, connection. Stories help people see themselves in you. Pausing mid-story makes them lean in, empathize, and really connect with your journey.
And the third pillar.
It makes sharing offers feel really natural. Instead of a hard sell, you tell a story, often a client story, showcasing results. For example, Sarah went from 2 clients to totally booked out in just 3 weeks, and it all started with this one shift in how she showed up online.
And people naturally wonder, okay, what was that shift? Which might lead them to your program or service where you teach the shift.
Exactly. The results speak for themselves through the story, and the armor feels like the logical next step, not a sales pitch.
That feels much smoother, more authentic.
Right. And remember, you don't just use these hooks at the very beginning. You can weave them throughout your content. Little mini cliffhangers, hints of hidden info. It keeps people engaged all the way through.
Like those things you see, watch until the end for the big reveal or something.
Yes, those are curiosity-driven calls to action. Super effective. Watch until the end. Builds anticipation. Save this for later. Uses a bit of FOMO. You might need this important info. Guess, in the comments, directly invites interaction to close that loop.
Wow. Okay, this is powerful stuff. So let's recap the big 4. We've got the curiosity gap, tease the payoff. Hidden information, make it feel exclusive.
Yep.
Contradiction surprises, challenge their assumptions.
Right.
And unfinished stories leave them hanging.
You got it. 4 simple but seriously effective ways to grab attention and keep it.
And for everyone listening,
Yeah.
the entrepreneurs out there trying to cut through the noise, using these intentionally, it sounds like it could make a massive difference.
It really can. It's about working with human nature, not against it, to build that connection and get your valuable message heard.
So here's a thought for you to chew on. As you're thinking about your next piece of content, maybe a social post, an email subject line, whatever, just ask yourself, how can I add a little hook?
Yeah.
What's one bit of info I have that could be framed as hidden knowledge?
Yeah. Or what's a common belief in your industry you could playfully push back against?
Exactly. Give one of these a try. Just experiment. See what happens. You might be really surprised.
And definitely start noticing how other successful brands and entrepreneurs use curiosity. Once you start looking for it, you'll see these hooks everywhere. It's not about being manipulative. It's just smart, ethical communication.
Connect more effectively with the people you actually want to help. Go spark some curiosity.